There is no cure for arthritis, but there are ways to cope. That's why I'm here at BioWell and I'm trying their compression therapy, but it's also why I've written my best-selling books, Beat Arthritis Naturally and Eat Well with Arthritis, and run my account Arthritis Foodie to help as many people as possible to take control of their health and feel better every day with their chronic condition. My first symptoms began aged 4 when I was hospitalised with swollen knees. I was checked for a year for juvenile idiopathic arthritis, but nothing came of it. And then I was aged 20 at my friend's barbecue and got food poisoning, and because I was genetically susceptible to having arthritis, I ended up in a huge flare, and that was the start of my first symptoms with arthritis. So the first symptoms of my arthritis began actually in my gut and then also developing in my fingers. So I had swollen thumbs, swollen fingers. I was extremely fatigued. I was sleeping 16 hours a day at university. I was getting through about 3 boxes of tissues a day, just sneezing, coughing. It was like I had the flu. I did not know what on earth was going on. I ended up in GP practices, in A&E consultation rooms. I was so desperate to know what was going on, but nobody could tell me, and it took about 2 years to get my diagnosis of seronegative arthritis. Once I got my diagnosis, I was put on various different medications until they found one that started to help. However, in 2018, the medications just weren't really doing their job. So I thought, how can I help myself during this time? How can I get myself to a better place? And that's when Arthritis Foodie first started. I started to look into nutrition, my diet, sleep, stress, exercise, and also various other things that I could do to support my health, like compression. And I absolutely love the feeling of being in this compression glove. I feel like a baby.